And let me begin by wishing all our viewers a very happy Republic Day, viewers. And now politics over the Padma Awards 2026 that have been announced has begun, where, of course, the Padma Awards have honored individuals for exceptional and distinguished services across various fields. The list of Padma awardees has strong representation from the southern states, particularly Tamil Nadu and Kerala, which together account for 21 awards. 3 out of the 5 Padma Vibhushans, the second highest civilian honor, went to people from Kerala. Former Kerala Chief Minister V.S. Achyutanandan and actor Mammootty are among the Padma Award recipients from the state. Now, opposition has been quick to draw the election link, with Congress leader Praveen Chakravarti claiming that 37% of the awardees are from the poll-bound states. Congress's allies in the I.N.D.I.A Bloc have also accused the BJP-led N.D.A government of politicizing the awards and using them for election gains.
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार जब से आई, आप सिलसिलेवार देख लें, जिन राज्यों में चुनाव होने वाले थे, हमेशा उनकी संख्या पद्म अवार्ड में ज्यादा कर देते हैं, राजनीतिक कर देते हैं।
देखिए, निश्चित रूप से जो पद्म सम्मान है, ये हमारे राष्ट्र के सम्मान है। विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्ट काम करने वाले लोगों को दिया जाता है, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इन सम्मानों को राजनीति से अछूता नहीं छोड़ा। जिन राज्यों में चुनाव आता है, वहां सबसे पहले लोगों को पद्म सम्मान दिया जाता है।
It's continuation of making all the neutral agencies, like how they did with the ED, CBI, income tax and other agencies for their political benefit. They have also used this entire jury for their political benefit. The poll-bound states, you can see that majority of the award winners are from the state where the elections are due in a couple of years.
It's not just the poll-bound southern states. Questions are also being raised on Padma Bhushan honor to former Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari, with the Shiv Sena UBT alleging that BJP is honoring someone who murdered democracy in the state.
राजभवन एक राजनीतिक अड्डा बनाया था। कोश्यारी जी ने संविधान की हत्या, लोकतंत्र की हत्या करके एक चुनी हुई सरकार को बर्खास्त कर दिया। तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को आप लोकतंत्र की हत्या और संविधान की हत्या करने के लिए इनाम देते हो पद्म भूषण का, तो महाराष्ट्र को ये मंजूर नहीं है।
जिस तरह से उन्होंने हमारे जो श्रद्धा स्थान है, महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले और सावित्रीबाई फुले, उनका जिस तरह से उनके ऊपर जो कमेंट्स किए थे, वो हमें अच्छे नहीं लगे। हमें बहुत दुख हुआ कि उनको इतना बड़ा सम्मान मिल रहा है, तो हमें बिल्कुल दुख ही होगा।
कोई मेरी प्रशंसा करे, कोई मेरी निंदा करे, इसके लिए मैं काम नहीं करता। मैं संघ का स्वयंसेवक हूँ, मेरे लिए भारत माता सब कुछ है, उसी के लिए हम काम करते हैं। अब किसी को अच्छा लगेगा, किसी को बुरा लगेगा, तो उसमें मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ।
Now, opposition is also upset with former Jharkhand Chief Minister Shibu Soren being conferred with Padma Bhushan, saying he deserves the Bharat Ratna. And also former MHA Under Secretary RVS Mani, who claimed that he was coerced into signing a 2009 affidavit to show Hindus as terrorists, was amongst the 113 Padma Shri recipients. Speaking to Times Now, Mani said that Congress tried to shield Ishrat Jahan, who, as per intelligence reports, was a Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist.
पहले जो खलफनामा वचन पत्र मैंने जो साइन किया था कि इशरत जहान लश्कर तैयबा के रिक्रूट थे। दूसरा जो उनका उद्देश्य था, तत्कालीन गृह मंत्री ऑफ गुजरात और तत्कालीन मुख्यमंत्री गुजरात के, इनको असैसिनेट करने के लिए उनका उद्देश्य था।
Now, the BJP has hit back at opposition's criticism of the Padma Awards, saying Congress is upset as under the Modi government it is People's Padma, but under Congress rule, those who were close to the Gandhi family were the only ones honored.
कांग्रेस पार्टी को पद्मा अवार्ड से यही चिढ़ है कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सरकार के अंदर जो देश के लिए काम करता है, जो समाज के लिए काम करता है, उसको पद्मा अवार्ड मिलता है। जब गांधी वाड्रा परिवार की सरकार थी, जो गांधी वाड्रा परिवार का लॉयलिस्ट था, उसको पद्मा अवार्ड मिलता था।
Praveen Chakravarti was in a deep slumber when the Padma Awards were announced last year. Why these allegations didn't come last year? Why these allegations didn't come a year before that? Giving a Padma Bhushan to Mammootty is not going to garner me votes. His fans are not going to come out and vote for BJP. Please understand, this is not Congress. We do not believe in appeasement, recommendation and pleasing politics.
Let's quickly take this across to our guest. Joining us, we have Charu Pragya, spokesperson of BJP. Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist, is with us. We also have Dr. Pulla Rao, political analyst, joining us. Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst, also is with us on the show. Dr. Suman C. Raman, is this, something that is entirely unexpected? And why would you say, for instance, that this is complete politicization? For instance, even the Kerala Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, is coming out to say that actors such as Mammootty, it is a long pending demand that they be given this award. If that is indeed being done, is this really a cause for politicizing it?
No, there is no. This issue is not whether Mammootty deserves an award or does not deserve an award. The issue is the timing of the awards going to poll-bound state, people from poll-bound states. That is the point that is being made. In fact, Karti Chidambaram had also put out a post on this. See, the issue is if 38% or 40% of the awardees in every year are going to 4 states or 5 states where polls are being held, then naturally that question will arise. So I'm not, this is not a question of asking whether these people deserve the awards or not. Why are they not given it in other years? For instance, Mammootty was as deserving of it last year also. But last year, Kerala was not going to the election. This year,
they
Kerala...
will turn around and ask you, BJP will say that during UPA also he could have been given. He was not given during the UPA 10 years.
Absolutely. Then blame the UPA for that. But you're not getting my point here. You're not getting my point that Praveen Chakravarti or Karti Chidambaram are making. Is they're making it with data. So, Delhi and Bihar, 2 states got 11% of all the awards.
Let Charu Pragya answer that. Charu Pragya, this award is entirely timed at the polls. It's not just Kerala or Tamil Nadu, even West Bengal. I believe there are about 11 persons from that state that have won the Padma Awards this year out of 113. That's a significant chunk. So have the Padma Awards largely been reduced to an exercise in, reaching out to those states and honoring those figures from poll-bound states?
Good evening. Let me begin by wishing everyone a very happy Republic Day and congratulating every single winner of the Padma Awards. Madhav, one difference between the UPA regime and today is that now we call it the People's Padma. The reason for that is that nominations are now open to citizens. The panels which decide who's going to win these Padma Awards have become diverse, have become transparent. They include people from all across the country, civil servants, academicians, doctors, artists, scientists, everyone who matters, everyone whose vote matters. So let's not forget that. Earlier, the system was opaque, it was Delhi-centric, and I think Padma Awards was used like a retirement gift, if I can say that, for Delhi Darbaris, for people who were loyal to one surname, for ecosystem insiders. Our rule has changed that. Modi Sarkar has absolutely twisted that on their head, and these recommendations which come from diverse panels are rewarding excellence, not patronage. This is about performance. And at the end of the day, finally, democracy is overriding dynasties that have been ruling India. So I just think what irks these opposition leaders is the fact that they never thought to honor the true heroes of the country.
Pulla Rao.
They never thought about it.
Mr. Pulla Rao, respond to that, because the point being made over here is that earlier it was only one particular ecosystem of followers of a particular family that were getting these awards. That's the charge that BJP is making. We have now, and in fact, even if we just take Mammootty's case, he's not somebody who's pro-BJP. He's somebody who has very clearly been pro the left parties in Kerala. So their point is that we are not looking at the ideology or the individual. There are several in the opposition who also won these awards over the last few years, and this is a different approach, says the BJP. Please respond.
One of the things is you should never underestimate the intelligence of everyone around you. Everyone can understand. This is polling, the timing. There's no point defending it and saying we did this last year, we did this. Had these awards been given last year, the whole country would have commended them. Accusations G was also an ex-chief minister then. The Supreme Court Justice was there. Mammootty was there. Well, the timing has, I would say, spoiled, in fact, the whole atmosphere. They could have done it last year. And with due respect, the way they are defending it, saying, the family, the parivar, that's all old hat. That's 12 years ago. Since 12 years, there's another government here. It's more than a decade. Why keep harping back to what happened decades ago? What are you doing? Could you not have a better sense of timing? Where is the timing? You have opened up yourself to criticism for nothing. A man with foresight or a government with foresight should have given it last year and stepped back nicely and waited.
But Dr. Pulla Rao, by doing this, do you think that BJP is going to win the elections?
I don't think this is going to impact at all. Believe
why
me,
are you so worried?
This is one day. Believe me, this will have no impact on the elections because, and in fact, the great gentlemen and women who got it, they will all be feeling they're a little bit used also.
Okay, they are feeling
given
used.
It last year. Yes, definitely.
They are feeling used. Okay, Shekhar Iyer, they are feeling used. I don't know what the grievance is, whether long pending demands have not been fulfilled or whether this is being, going to be politically projected in some other way. How are you looking at it? Because this is clearly an attempt at reaching out to those states which are headed to the polls, says Dr. Pularao. Your response, Shekhar Iyer.
Madhav, I am just reminded, this is a very classic case of, when the finger points at the moon, the idiot looks at the finger. Even this time, the large focus is on those unsung heroes. They may belong to states going to the polls, but look at people, the trend that has changed over the past few years. People who were unknown, people who were never heard beyond even their mohalla. There has been a system of, bringing attention to the work done by these people, whether they are into afforestation, whether they are into sanitation drive, they are into providing drinking water facilities, or they are into craftsmanship. This has been the trend. After all, even this time also, if you see, the awardees from states not going to the polls. The highest is Maharashtra, 15. And then you have Uttar Pradesh, 11. Then you have got Telangana, 7. Karnataka, 8. This is a very lazy analysis, I would say. Rather, look at the people who have got it. Take, for instance, the person, Inderjeet Singh, who has got it from Chandigarh. People who have been into, and even after he was told that he has got award, he went up on his sanitation work, the cleanup drive of Chandigarh. That is the story is all about, and that is a change that the Prime Minister wanted.
Yeah.
Ever since the awardees were chosen, I think we should not lose that message.
I think that's an important point. Subansi Raman, I want you to answer that. At the end of the day, it's called the People's Padma. Now the government says it is those who are richly deserving, who are unsung quiet heroes in their own areas. And it's a fact that several of those who are maybe not high profile, celebrities, etc., they have won the award. And it's also correct when he comes out to say that look at states such as UP, they are not headed to the polls this year. But there is a significant chunk of people who have been awarded from that state and several other states which are not exactly poll bound this year.
There are two ways of looking at it, Madhav. One, awards are handed out to those whom the BJP has made serious charges against. First, let's be very clear. Whether it is Shibu Soren, whether it is Mr. Sharad Pawar, various people have been given Padma Awards against whom BJP, Mr. Modi and the BJP have levied serious charges. So let's be very clear. What is the message which is going out here? Yes, there are unsung heroes who have been honored. Now, I would not be surprised next year if Lalu Ji is given an award. So, there does not seem to be any rationale in the way these awards are being given. Unsung heroes, yes, I accept that. That is something that is, look, these are people, not Congress.
Were any of those who are awarded convicted of any of the charges, of any criminal charges?
So would you go back and apologize and say that we leveled false allegations against all these people? Would you do that?
The politics is... Okay, Charu Pragya. They have been awarded for their career in politics, but anyway, Charu Pragya answer that. Charu Pragya, the BJP should apologize for all those against whom you have awarded, but had several political charges against through the years. Respond to that point.
Madhav, I think Mr. Raman didn't hear anything I said about the Padma Awards committee, and this committee rotates every year. So there is no ideological hijacking of the committee at all. Today we are talking about our folk traditions, we are talking about regional languages, we are talking about people who work on the ground. Some of them could be political leaders, and you should actually be applauding the N.D.A government because we are awarding those who are truly richly deserving. The message comes from the ground up. It is the citizens who nominate people. I think, and I will come back to this, their main problem is that today everyone gets honored. It's not BJP handing out these awards. Do not bring politics into this. But I don't expect anything better from you. You are people who have electionized everything. Surgical strikes for you are elections. Vaccines for you get linked to elections. Ram Mandir gets linked to elections. So obviously you get the Padma Awards. On a day as grand as today.
Will she apologize? Will she apologize for leveling false allegations if all these people?
No, but Suman Siraman, let me get into that. Let me get into that. And in fact, let me bring in the other panelists also on this. Suman Siraman, if somebody has, political rivals, they will obviously be charges and counter charges. Are you saying that one should not honor any of your political rivals? Is that the system that you envisage?
That's honestly what they believe in, Madhav. That's what.
So let him answer, please.
No, my point is very simple. These are not people who were charged by an opposition. They were charged by your own leadership. So are you saying that just for gaining votes, we leveled false allegations against Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, against Mr. Shibu Soren, against Mr. Sharad Pawar? We were levying, we were leveling false allegations.
Okay, you made that point. Let Shekhar Iyer come in. Shekhar Iyer, what are we looking at? Are we looking at a system where, even honoring those who are not of your ideology or political party, even that becomes controversial, saying that no, first you have to apologize for the charges that you made against them in some other context? Are we looking at the lifetime service of these individuals? Or are we looking at the fact that they are political rivals?
No, Madhav, in the case of Shibu Soren, there is a fear in the Congress circles that, probably because Jharkhand Mukti Morcha has not been having good relations with Congress for some time. They fear that after this award, the JMM may walk away and join with N.D.A. So this is a kind, and they have been saying it. And those who fear this are saying, no, he should have been given Bharat Ratna, not Padma Bhushan. So that the fear is on the other. I mean, it's not about why he got the award or whether these people should have given that award. There is a fear there could be some tectonic movement in Jharkhand. That they have been openly saying it also by they are giving award means they are going to woo them.
Pulara, would you like to answer that question? It's basically fear of losing coalition allies that is prompting these kind of charges coming in. Respond to that.
Whenever we raise the issue that this is politically done, immediately there's virtue signaling. Hey, listen, we have given all these common people. So what? It doesn't mean that just because you have done a little bit of virtue, you get over the vice. In fact, I think there's an over proportion of people not getting it who used to get it earlier. Eminent doctors, inventors, they're nowhere. They're nowhere. So therefore,
Dr. Pulara, by your definition and what Sumant is saying, no political leader should get the award only. Because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
I had to agree and say that he's partly right, no political leader.
One by one, yeah.
No, you see, partly maybe right in the sense, what are the politicians also, what is the, I mean, I'll be getting into a larger argument. They already got great work. They were chief ministers, they were ministers, they were other things. What else they want? Just an affirmation that they did nothing by their life. I partly agree with him, but my reasons are different.
Pulara, you will object if Karunanidhi is given the Bharat Ratna, is it?
There is no need to reward them.
You will object if Karunanidhi is given the Bharat Ratna?
I am not going into names.
Why not?
The individual merit. All I'm saying is...
So Karunanidhi does not have the merit?
And then you a little bit of virtue signaling. I give that man. He's an ordinary man.
Sir, I am simply holding up the same principles that you are espousing and showing in the mirror. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying that any one particular political party is right or wrong, but we'll have to leave it there. It's been an interesting debate. Charu Pragya, Shekhar Iyer, Dr. Pulara, and of course, Suman Siraman. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening.